Section 5.5 Interactive Assignment Objective 3. We want to list all the combinations of 5 objects, x, y, z, s, and t, taking 2 at a time. And then we want to find out what is the combination of 5 and then 2. Okay, so we need to pay attention to the fact that in this question here, we have 5 objects that's going to be taken 2 at a time. Okay, so if we wanted to do this by finding out those 2 objects, so we have, if we take a look at the first one, we have x, we have y, we have z, we have s, and then we have t. So if we start with the x to be first, we have xy, and then we have xz, and then we have xs, and then we have xt. And now we're going to start with y. Now we're going to go from yz to ys, and then to yt. And then we're going to have zs, and then we're going to have zt, and then we're going to have st. So the combinations we have are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we look here, they are all listed here. xy, xz, xs, xt, yz, ys, yt, zs, zt, and st. Okay, now what we want to do is, and if you look here, if we count these all up, okay, that gives us 10. So we had 5 objects taken 2 at a time. And now we can show this by using a combination formula. Now, the symbol n combination r represents the number of combinations of n distinct objects taken r at a time. The number of different arrangements of n objects using r, which is less than or equal to n of them, in which the n objects are distinct, repetition of objects is not allowed, and order is not important, is given by the following formula. So there is our following formula. So what we're going to do is we're going to let n represent 5. So we know n is going to be 5. And we know that r is going to equal 2. So that means we are going to have the following. It's going to be 5 factorial over 2 factorial times 5 minus 2 factorial. Now before we expand anything, we know that the numerator is going to be 5 factorial, and the denominator we're going to have 2 factorial times 5 minus 2 factorial. Well, 5 minus 2 is 3, so we get 3 factorial. For the 5 factorial, we can expand it to 5 times 4 and then stop at 3 factorial because it's going to be a common factor. And then we have 2 factorial, which is equal to 2 times 1. So we can simplify the 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial because that is equal to 1. And then what else can we simplify? Well, we know that 2 goes into 4 2 times, which means that 2 goes into 2 1 times. So we have 5 times 2 times 1 over 1 times 1 times 1, which is the same thing as 5 times 2, which gives us the value of 10. So if we take a look at our results, we can see that this represents our list of combinations, and then when we found the combination of 5, 2, we end up getting 10 for our result.